She's already thinking about giving you a second chance, and the way you can tell is simpler than you'd expect. Most guys are out here looking for grand gestures, dramatic confessions, or some obvious signal. But the real tell? It's two very specific questions she asks you. And if she's asked you either one of them recently, you need to pay attention right now, because you might be closer than you think. Here's what this video is about. A lot of people will tell you to watch her body language, check if she's liking your posts, see if she's texting first. And sure, those things matter. But there are two questions that sit on a completely different level, because they don't just signal interest, they signal that she's mentally already exploring what a future with you looks like. I've broken down exactly what those two questions are, why they work the way they do, and what your response to each one actually needs to be. And I'll tell you right now, the second question is the one almost nobody recognizes in the moment, and it's the more powerful of the two. So stay with me. Let's start with the first one. She asks you something about your life that she has absolutely no practical reason to know. Not, how are you? That's small talk. I mean, she asks about something specific. How your mom is doing. Whether you ever took that trip you mentioned. How things are going with a project you told her about 6 months ago. One clear sign that she still cares is her ability to remember the little things about you. Your birthday, a casual mention of your family, or an interest in how things are going in your life. If she checks in on how your mother is doing, asks about your brother's achievements, or wonders whether your cat is okay, it's a sign that she still has some emotional investment. Here's why this matters so much. Her tone may seem neutral or light-hearted, but the fact that she remembers these details suggests that she hasn't completely let go of the connection you shared. So when she asks that kind of question, she's not just making conversation, she's telling you that she's been holding on to you in her head. She stored that detail, she thought about it later, and now she's using it as a reason to reach back in. The way you handle this question is everything. Don't just answer it and move on. Match her energy. Give her a real answer, then turn it back around and ask her something equally personal. What you're doing is reopening the emotional channel between you two, and you want that to feel natural, not forced. Rebuild neutral contact first. Brief, positive messages, or meet in a relaxed, public setting to gauge comfort. The question she asked you is the opening. Your job is to walk through it without making it weird. Now here's where it gets interesting, because there's a second question that hits even harder, and most guys completely miss what it means. She asks you something forward-looking, something about what you want, where you're headed, what you're thinking about for the future. It might sound like, "So, what are you looking for these days?" Or, "Do you think you'd ever want to try something like that again?" She explicitly asks what would be different this time. Or she negotiates conditions and outlines what she'd need. Words that outline conditions, like "I'd try again if," are stronger than vague reassurance. That kind of question is not casual. When a woman considers giving another chance, she is asking herself one thing above all else. Has he truly changed? Or is he just afraid of losing me? So when she asks you a forward-looking question like that, she's not just curious about your life in general, she's running a quiet, internal test. She wants to know if you've grown. She wants to know if the version of you standing in front of her right now is different from the one she walked away from. Fear can push people to say the right things for a short time. Change shows up in how you think, how you act, and how you handle pain. So when she asks you that question, the worst thing you can do is give her a vague answer or try to sound impressive. The best thing you can do is be honest and specific. Tell her what you've actually learned. Tell her what you'd do differently, not in a desperate way, not in a way that's begging for a response, just genuinely, like someone who's done the work and isn't afraid to say so. Open, honest conversation is still the clearest path to knowing where you both stand. And here's the thing that ties both of these questions together. Reading hidden feelings is never exact, especially when fear is involved. What you're looking for isn't one definitive signal, but a pattern. The more of these signs she shows, the clearer the picture becomes. So if she's asking you both of these questions, the personal, detail-oriented one and the forward-looking one, that's not a coincidence. That's a woman who is actively working through whether she wants to let you back in. She may not say it outright, but her actions will reflect that she is second-guessing the decision. Now remember that mega loop I opened at the start, the second question being the one almost nobody recognizes. Here's why. The first question feels obvious in hindsight. She remembered something about you, she asked. You get it. But the forward-looking question? Most guys hear it as small talk. They give a surface-level answer and let the moment pass. They don't realize she just handed them the most important conversation opener they're going to get. Practical questions about timing, logistics, or what things would look like show forward thinking. That's her brain already running scenarios. She's not asking to make conversation. She's asking because she's already imagining something. If any of this is hitting close to home right now, drop a comment and tell me which question she's been asking you. Seriously, I read them, and it helps me make more of this content for you. And if you want to go deeper on how to actually respond when she starts reopening the door, there's a video right here that breaks down exactly what to say and what not to say in those first conversations. Hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next, because the next one builds directly on this. Here's where you are now versus where you were 3 minutes ago. You came in thinking the signs were about big, obvious gestures. Now you know it's the quiet, specific questions that actually reveal what she's thinking. If both of you are willing to approach things differently, a second attempt can work. But you have to recognize the signal first. She's already asking. The only question left is whether you know how to answer.